salute you. Towe salute you. Oyele beba towe salute you. Towe salute you. Ibu Chineke towe salute you. Towe salute you. Dogo towe salute you. Towe salute you. Almighty Father towe salute you. Ibu Chineke towe salute you.
Yeah, we throw a salute as we usher you into the afternoon drive show. It's another beautiful edition. Today being the 30th day in the month of November. Oh, tomorrow is December 1st, right? I smell December. I smell December. Okay, don't forget this is the Lagoon Radio, and it's about time for the afternoon drive show, where we bring to your hearing all the gist in the world of entertainment and the happenings in the world. In the meantime, you can like and follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook is at Lagoonradio.Ng. On Instagram is at Lagoonradio.Ng. You can also listen via our website on www.lagoonradio.ng. And for more, to make it easier and faster for you, you can download the Lagoon Radio app on your phone. You can download from Play Store. If you're using an iPhone, you can download from iOS, for fast and quick listenership, All right, my name is DJ Shab, so I'm gonna be your driver. I'm gonna be your driver.
Can I be your co-driver?
Sit in the passenger seat.
I'm by your side, yeah. I'll be the owner's corner.
This is not owner's corner. Owner's corner is at the back. Okay, don't worry for today. How are you today, Kay?
Very well.
It's like you've had lunch.
Yes, I have. That's why I'm feeling good, and that's why I'm this vibrant. But then the weather outside is so hot.
God win.
When
will I have lunch? All right. That's a salute by Ademola Oni, and I'm sure you enjoyed the song. We've got so many songs. I'll try as much as possible to play a few before we leave here today. Okay, so our first gist, this one just came in a few minutes ago, where we see OOU final year students share their lecturer with raw cash as the sign out. Now lecturer we kind, we go shower money on. If you're good, you're good. When you're good, you're good. Well, I don't know what it did. I don't know what it did for them. I don't know what it did to them. But there's this thing. If you're teaching a child, I want to go. Sorry.
No, but the thing is salo.
On interval forward to Bomovi.
I'm a forward sick fact.
As you're teaching, you get closer to your pupils, your students. Okay, you get the message. As you're teaching them, we know you're trying to inculcate knowledge in them, but still, you have to get closer to a few, if possible, and you don't be all rigid. Sure you get. If you're too rigid, of course, they will even look at your side, whether they sign out to or they don't sign out to. They can't even wait to let go of you, as you can't wait to also let go of them. Well, I congratulate him because he's good, and a few comments also. Na better lecturer go enjoy walai. Okay, so okpa. Different comments. We move from that. Okay, so this one is from Brother Shaggy. Street love for comedian Brother Shaggy in Sierra Leone. Okay, you can see a video where he's being shown love. What's your good, Sha? I don't know. That's just the Brother Shaggy now. You don't know Brother Shaggy?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure? What does it look like?
I don't want to use a street kind of guy.
Don't worry, he's a street comedian. I just said it. Well, he's been shown love in Sierra Leone, and it's good for him. A few comments here said, Nigeria is blessed, but now politicians, they kill her country. Okay, this one said, looks like the same place P Square was same some days ago. Is this like a popular place the event organizers take artists to? Human being. Sierra Leone people get PhD in receiving celebs. Their fan love is crazy. Brother Shaggy is doing well. still that's that on that. Okay, so I saw this thing and I was wondering, is this luck or something? Like a lady appeared for an interview she was not invited to, or she was not invited for, and she got the job. Would you call that luck? When I saw the story, I was like, wow.
For me, I just felt when appearance to the job was something that was fascinating in the sense that it's something that you're going for a job interview. You got to dress corporate and look good, look work inclined, and work related environments. And this beautiful lady appeared in a uniform.
She actually graduated from aviation school. And ever since then, she hasn't gotten a job, and she kept wondering, she doesn't know anybody in the industry. How is she going to survive? But, she didn't know how to go about securing a job except submitting CVs to airlines and, of course, hoping for the best to happen. And, of course, according to our story, the last week of July, she decided to pack her bags and go to Lagos. Her plan was to go around airlines offices. Her plan was to actually go around airlines offices and drop in her CVs with them, and of course praying that something clicks. But mind you, according to her, I had previously submitted my CV to Dana Air when they called for a new cabin crew, but I didn't hear back from them. And of course, she was devastated. Long story short, she got the opportunity on LinkedIn. She saw the advert on LinkedIn, and she applied for the same role with Dana, and they told her that she had been invited for the aptitude test. She was very happy but at the same time, she was sad that she wasn't called. She was kind enough to tell. She was kind enough to tell. I mean, they were kind enough to tell. She was so lucky to get the date. Yes, I'm sorry. She was lucky enough to get the date for the test. And she packed her bag, luggages, and lo and behold, she took that bold and courageous leap of faith and went for the test she wasn't invited for, and the rest is history. So we are hoping for the best for her. So congratulations to her in advance. Coin, good luck to her. What do you have to say to this?
I just feel like it's not for everybody to now show up. I like her courage. I like the fact that she was hopeful. She didn't let it down. It's not easy to graduate and not get a job because it's still something major young people
not when you don't even have or know anyone in that particular industry.
They are struggling with. And people say, or young people have the mentality that this Lagos, this Nigeria, you guys know someone who, because if you don't know someone, connection, getting to where you want for yourself, get to the peak of your dreams, may be a little bit difficult. So she was of the fear that she doesn't know anybody. How will she get a dream job? How will she get a good paying job? How will she get to do well? But then, luck, like Sharp said, shined on her, and alas.
And I like her faith. Well,
exactly.
If you have faith as tiny as a mustard seed, that's not what the Bible said. So, a few comments here says, when God is ready for you, just go and sleep. You're already blessed.
I know, right?
Simple as that. Moral lesson, always show up to interview with they no invite you. Hey, you go Jones, you go Jones, you go so Jones. Okay, so we move from that.
Okay, so I have this one with me, and a very big foodie. There's food that I am. I'm doubting if I can even combine what is before me.
See this person, see this baker.
When a foodie says I'm a foodie, and they present some form of combination to you, even ask yourself, am I really a foodie? Or maybe you have graduates. I think this person is a graduate in the food.
Don't worry, he has PhD.
Hey, he's my PhD. Senior, in other words. So this says baker shares a viable alternative to yam and beans combination. You know the way you eat your yam and your beans.
Why can't you eat something else with your? Why can't you eat something yam-like with your moi moi and your beans as well?
Hey, this one shook me up.
Don't let it shook you, because I'm going to take you back. I don't know if you are here. This same baker came out to share. Might be someone else, but the person is also a baker. Don't let me miscalculate everything here. He came out to tell you the alternate thing you can use to eat your bread. Lo and behold, Can you guess?
Butter, stew, mayonnaise.
Bread is bread weird with butter mayonnaise? No. Bread and fufu, man.
What's that?
Correct. You need to see the way he palmed food. I better carry on.
And this one says it's a permutation and combination of pounded yam and moi. And it says just like yam and beans. And I'm like, who does that? I can reason to yam and beans because, the initial or primary product of moi is gotten from beans and the pounded yam is gotten from yam. And, that is still can be combined. Mm-hmm. But it would soon be pounded yam and moi.
Coin, people are eating. Have you heard someone had eba and groundnut oil? Eba and beans. Like there are so many food combinations, very weird combinations that you won't even think of. You can't even think of.
And from the comment section is always hilarious. Sammy Miles says Sakpa can do and undo. I am not surprised. Please, this is not Sakpa.
This is not Sakpa.
Because if you can afford yam,
you don't know what you don't even know what beans is saying now. Honestly, beans is expensive.
One Derrica, one Congo. It's before that you say I want a waloyin, I want a plain.
Whatever beans
you see, you better buy it. If you not, you better buy it and bong. You save it, you shake it very
spread it. If you want to cook it in 2 days, you buy it today. Spread it. Let the kokoro fly out. Oh my goodness. Nigeria.
Another one from Oloriwe Omoyatobi. It says Emarara. Because honestly, I'm thinking maybe a person's on a kind of diet. I will not mention the kind, but he's on a kind of diet. Mm-hmm. And someone says Sleepwear.Ng says it's either she's pregnant or things are not okay at all. But why did this person liken this kind of combination to a pregnant woman's diet? Sharp, offer. That's what they go. Do you like this?
Nike. Shall even eat?
Wow.
It's cravings.
You are right. You can tell me it's under cravings.
Yeah.
Let's assume
you just crave for nonsense things.
I can relate.
Weird things. You might decide you want to drink Gary and salt today. People even still take Gary and salt. You might decide you want to eat rice and Gary today. That's what you feel like eating. No. So it's part of the cravings. I can relate. But me, I didn't crave such. I don't have such cravings.
It is well. Can I carry on or you want to carry on?
You can, for now.
Okay, the situations whereby, old dog can muelese ati oni marwa ati oni moto. I had a bride about last month, and the place she did her engagement was far off where she did her church wedding and reception. So these were 3 different distances that major traffic gridlock. And we sat down there and was like, "What about the venue?" You guys should wake me up. Mm-hmm. And I saw that 2 hours.
Traffic is damn
wasting the traffic. Okay, that's how this beautiful couple of today's news. They decide to go for Kada in their wedding gown and the suits.
It's just funny as to how some people will sit down in their car. If you see the distance of the video, well, it's okay. It's entertaining us. It's passing the message. But it's just funny.
Reporting life.
It's just funny as this person has time to bring out his phone. At times I wish I could just there's so many things I want to do.
How will you feel? You're grown.
But there are some
places. Is something that you would do?
I don't know what I would do.
Do you see yourself doing? Okay, there's heavy traffic. You need to meet your church wedding, and what will you?
I'll do it.
When you beg. Imagine if you chatter.
Wait, let me swallow it. I don't know. Wait, I don't know. I no. Just take my first answer. Thank you. Don't take the other one. I don't know what I would do.
Imagine that kind of thing that you shatter motor for a day when you want to do it.
But the thing is, if you know me, you won't ask me this kind of question. Okay, the thing is, I'm a very time conscious person. I'm very time conscious. Yes, because I am.
No, this thing is your wedding.
Yes, that is it.
Delay happens.
Go not let us have delay.
This is now from the distance. Like I said, some people fix I have a wedding on Sunday, and the church is on the island here, Lagos Island, and the reception is at Agungi. So, what kind of distance is that? This is something that, if let's even assume both the church is at Agungi and you're coming from here, traffic is tenable.
See, that is why they
can't predict. If you leave your house, if you say, okay, church is 10, I'm leaving my house by 9, you can't predict.
That is it. Me, if you know me, you didn't allow me talk.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody.
It is my wedding day. Wait, yeah, I'm still saying it. You don't know me. It's my wedding day. I won't give that chance of leaving an hour before the event, and that is why they advised people to stay very close to where the event will be taking place, especially closer to the church. Are you getting me? Especially very close to the church. If not, you encounter this kind of thing when you know the distance between your church and your house. That's why they advise you to get a guest house, an hotel, somewhere close to or closer to the church, or if you have a family member house that you can stay. Of course. Okay, so you don't know me. If you know me. I would have left home since like 7. I'd rather be 2 hours early than to be 1 minute late. No. No. But I don't know what I would do if I find myself in this kind of situation. I do not know what I would do. So I'm not perfect. Can you do it? Will you do it? Will you do it?
Me,
so you rather prefer you're late for your wedding ceremony?
I will just call the priest. Yeah. Daddy, wow, that guy's very late. Because me, they want to make up. Get someone for make up. Get someone for everybody. I should not fly back. We might no. You know, it's as if there are differences.
I understand.
You have practicalized how you want to look.
But this actually happened in Ibadan. I know how Ibadan traffic, depending on the area, Jericho, like the traffic around Jericho, yeah.
Like you're proceeding towards Ibadan Express.
Oh.
That axis.
Okay.
But then, what kind of manner on traffic?
Connie, have you been to some? Have you been to some places
in Lagos?
Ibadan?
It happens. If you have to fly back, maybe sometimes
it's even unpredictable. Okay, let's just take a few comments here.
There was a day I was on makeup and I was going for an event that I had to host. I was running late because of traffic. Rain was falling. Under this hold up, under this rain, I flew my biking, my makeup. I not like this. People laughing at me. I said, but you cannot understand because I have a deadline to meet.
That's it. Okay, so I just take a few comments here. This one says, "My love for you knows no limit of transportation.
Yeah.
We must get there."
Yeah,
another one. So another one said, "Now everything na they carry phone record."
Yeah. No be news.
Okay, so can you people stop making videos of people without their permission? In this life, in this world that we're in, my sister, I'm sorry if I see, I'll make video. If I don't make video, then how will my audience hear what I have to say now?
It's reporting live.
You have to entertain people. Though we're not happy with the situation, but what can we say? What can we do?
Nothing.
All right, so this one, ex-convict bags a very fresh 28 years in jail for fraud, month after leaving prison over a similar offense. Okay. Okay, so the Ilorin Zonal Command of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021, arraigned a 29-year-old serial fraudster Joshua Ajayi Oluwatobiloba for offenses bordering on personation and cyber fraud. Okay, was arraigned on 4 counts before Justice Mahmood Abdulgafar of the Kwara State High Court, sitting in Ilorin State High. In Ilorin, Oluwatobiloba had sometime in June 2020 been convicted by Justice Sikiru Oyinloye of the Kwara State High Court for similar offense. The only you. After spending time at Mandala Correction Center, the convict went back to crime and was... this is what they call goat head. Sorry.
I said go there. Oh, go there.
Like you're stubborn. Oh. You are convicted. You are convicted for a particular crime. You got out of it, and you went back to that same crime, and was again arrested by operatives of the EFCC and brought before the court for justice. So specifically, Oluwatobi's arrest and prosecution was consequent upon a report alleging that he was presenting himself as the Dean Student Affairs and one of Dr. Efuntayo Oluwatobi, a lecturer in the chemistry department of University of Ilorin, to scam unsuspecting students seeking to pay school fees and get hostel accommodation. Well, that's a lot. Okay, so the defendant pleaded guilty to the count on Monday, November 29, 2021. The judge pronounced Joshua guilty of the 4 counts and sentenced him to 7 years imprisonment on each count to run concurrently. Okay, so 7 years, 7 times 4. That's about 28 years. Yeah, 28 years. Only you. Okay. Oh. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Coming out of a particular crime and you still went back to
say
that.
This way that you cannot take a house to the river and say you should force it to drink water when it's not thirsty. So that's the shababi of this minister that, Daron, they releasing, went back to it. Have you?
You do not relate.
I don't relate. Sorry.
I'm confused.
I thought you said he was offended
twice. He was convicted once, sentenced, and he was released. After he's released, he went back to the same crime.
What I'm saying
he went back to his pool.
Okay, the explanation, but I get you understand the message.
I do. All right, so that's that. He has been convicted again, and this time around is 7 years concurrently for the 4 counts, which amounted to 28 years in jail. Only you. Okay, you're 29 years old plus 28. Well, I hope by the time you come out, you learn your lessons. That's that on that. There's another crime offense. Okay, yeah. Man sentenced to 10 years in jail for raping a 3-year-old girl in Sokoto.
But sorry, what do you think about these jail terms when it comes to cases like rape, killing? Okay, I know they said if you kill someone, you'll be killed. But rape, I don't know. Like 3 years old for crying out loud. This kind of person, that 10 years.
This kind of news shouldn't be surprising to you. You shouldn't be surprised by it.
I'm not surprised, but I'm just baffled.
I know it's just like painful, Nigeria, and people are not learning lessons from those that has been arrested.
The painful thing is, we've heard about this story today. Come next week, someone else is committing the same crime.
Tomorrow.
Okay, I even went far. Tomorrow, someone else is committing the same crime. And these people are all in prison. I don't know whether but then, what gives you the impression
that they are all in prison?
Exactly.
I don't want to say anything that I don't want to offend anybody, but still the truth had to be told.
This is so much.
I think they need a scapegoat. You let them know. Aside from you going to prison, and they need to show that.
You just feel like, okay, if I do this thing, I'm necessarily going to prison, and nothing will happen, and I will still get out of it.
Of course, is it a life imprisonment? Let us know.
Life imprisonment is too small.
Life imprisonment is not small,
my dear.
You're gonna be dead till forever.
That doesn't give you the impression that other crimes will not follow it.
You want to commit crime in prison? As
per other people will not do the same thing. But they are passing immediate judgment. This person.
But, okay, so are you now saying they should pass the same judgment as the same judgment for someone that kills?
It doesn't matter.
For a rapist.
I'm not saying this is the judgment they should pass, but it should be very stringent.
I get your point, but what
is nothing to a child who is 3 years old and you've damaged the child's life psychologically, mentally, socially. Well-being of that child is damaged. How do you want that child to grow up? How do you want them to explain to this person that your sexual organs have been tampered with as a child? So for these people, instant death. Let them just go. This will serve more this thing to other people who want to commit the same. They will say, if I do this, I will die.
After how many months in prison, my people will come and
you get
bail me.
There's a story of a man. I think as of last week. I think he spent 3 years in prison.
Yeah.
So they showed his picture before he got into prison and after.
He's all grown.
He's grown. This man is still roaming. You don't know what he's capable of doing. You don't know.
Is it okay mentally?
I don't know.
That's it.
But he's still roaming.
Is he okay mentally? He's roaming like is he himself? Is he thinking right?
That kind of person is capable of hurting someone else. Because even in these so-called prisons, it's not like fine. They do fellowships because I've been to prison before. They do but out of all of these things, if you're doing fellowship and you feel like nobody has come to clear you, and you spend all the day 3 years, you cannot tell me that you're not done on that one and say, okay, me that I spent the 3 years, I can forfeit whatever comes after. It's just so sad, and I'm so sad about issues like
he has been sentenced to 10 years of imprisonment for raping that
just
child.
20.
See his face. Okay. I don't know what to say, but comments are here flowing. This one said, make it for life. This one said, then no fit just kill him for once. But I don't know.
That's my question.
Are you the judge? Oh gosh. Call his peace.
Honestly.
Because I understand you. If you don't know what I have in mind for people like this. See, people like this and thieves. Oh my God. I have zero tolerance for thieves.
If we are passing actions like this, we'll have less crime rates. Less crime rates.
Don't let us talk about crime rate today. Yeah. Okay, so I like this person's comments. He said that where they are supposed to use the penal code, Sharia law, they used TPEAA. I don't know what that means. This is foul play. Trafficking within Sokoto State. Have they lost the best part of their brain? That's a question not for me to be answered. Okay, so now I get a point where she said where they are meant to use Sharia law. Do they still operate this Sharia law that we're talking about? I mean, not even in this kind of state. Sokoto, the northern state, Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara. You do something like this, you get the results. I don't even expect people to be doing this kind of thing in this kind of state or anywhere in the part of the world at all. Well, we move. Okay, so this okay, so so in your head now, Consola, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? No, what are you thinking with your head? No.
Currently, as I'm thinking, money.
I know.
Money. It's bar. I'm not lying. It's bar.
Me, in my head like this, as I am like this here. Oh, God.
Bar, God's grace and bar.
Money is there. Money is important. Peace of mind too is there. And so many good things. But you coming out, you sit at the corner of your room and you assume.
Type nonsense.
You assume and you think you're thinking for people that an average Nigerian head is filled with marriage. You don't get. Your head is filled with marriage. I want to get married. I want to get married. Or you're in the marriage already. And you carry the marriage on your head like Wycliffe. So that's what this person is basically telling us.
I don't blame the person. Ask me why.
Why?
Because when you look at society, when you look at pressures that people put into young or married people, you find out that because let's ask ourselves, after you make the money. I was talking with someone, one of my bosses, and she was like, how old am I? And I'm like, okay, I am so. And she was like, do I have a boyfriend? When you now mind say I should lie, I say yes or no. Immediately I just said yes. And she was like, it's very good. I encourage you. Because she now said, what am I thinking of? Like, exactly this question. What's my thought? I said, I just want to finish school first, then have my money. I said, no. Don't think about that. Don't have that in your checklist. I said, ma. Remember, I said, you're not telling me that you're marrying. She now said, okay, but it's good you have ambitions, it's good you have prospects, but then don't say until I have money that even young ladies that they have the money, they have the degree, they're looking for husbands, and their time had left. So if you look at this category of people, if you ask them what is their problem, it's marriage. So it differs. I won't say an average Nigerian because it differs
an average
from
parent.
individual.
Once you are of age or you've gotten to that.
Exactly. My mommy's like in-law family, she tells us at 21, I want you all to go and marry. I'm like, Mom, or you want to chase us out of the house? Because I don't understand. Why we tell us at 21? In my mind, I'm like, we're not going to go marry by you. But then I feel like there's time for everything.
Let's hear from our own point of view. So she said, an average Nigerian head is filled with marriage. They live to marry. It doesn't concern them if there's pandemic or the world is burning down. As long as they get to marry, they are okay. Your family won't regard your success in the Nigerian home if you're not married, because that is the ultimate success. People won't respect you because you are not married. They won't rent you house for same reason. Yes, I agree with on this. And think it's an insult. It's an insult point to say you are unmarried. When good doesn't work, they advise you to marry. When good keeps being good, they still advise you to, marry too. Nothing concern them whether you decrease or wait, whether you decrease or not, as long as you can marry. That's not to say marriage is bad, as I have never been myself. Just don't concern your whole existence in marriage. Marriage should not define you as a person. Try to enjoy life outside the thought. I think I understand and I like where she's coming from. Well, Simi just joined in. Welcome on board, and I see that you have something to say because the matter is burning your stomach.
That's why she.
All right.
Namaste.
Namaste. You're welcome.
Namaste. I came here to sell market this afternoon.
Wait, you want to sell market or you want to put your mouth on what we're talking here?
I want to sell market.
Wait first. You have to pay me.
Send your account details.
Now.
0262432701. Someone might be listening.
I know what I can do to you.
Banking directly.
I know what I can do to you. It's because I'm a child of God.
Let the fight begin.
Okay.
I don't fight on Tuesdays.
So that's that. I think I get where she's coming from. The old peer pressure from your. I said it before. Once you get to a certain age or stage in your life, you are successful enough. They want you to marry.
I'm even ringing bell for the ones in my house.
There are even people that even when they are not successful enough, marry.
That's it.
And there's this should I say funny orientation that once you're done with your first degree, your NYSC, the next thing,
marriage.
Then once they discover that society generally, once they discover that maybe you're trying to build a future, you're trying to do your masters, your PhD, your whatever, they will not be asking you, "Oluma marry." Then maybe maybe someone in your street is getting married and that person is younger than you. They'll be using that one as case study and be like, you know, see lagbaja, married, they are doing well, okay, without thinking about the background, without thinking about the life's processes and all that, which to me doesn't make sense anyway. You don't need to pressurize someone to go and marry. Marry. You don't need to rush people to go and marry. Marriage is not, it's not a school you graduate from, really.
Okay, so this one says in the comment section, and they will always say, I married my best friend. Now my own enemy, I won't marry me. Okay, this was let me screenshot this and send to my ex. Now marriage, put that one head. So, so as you are not ready, Abby. Marriage is ringing bell in his own head. Okay, this was she's right on this. So many people getting married because they are under pressure. And not because they are ready to get married. That's it.
Yeah, that reminds me of someone that was talking to me about marriage. He has a job, but he earns less than 30,000. And he's like, my mom has been disturbing me to marry. And it's still the same mom that will be expecting him to send money home. Looking at the kind of job he's doing. So I'm like, didn't you tell your mom the kind of job you're doing? And you should try and tell your mom that marriage is not the next thing on you. And the funniest part, or should I say the unfortunately funniest part, because it's so unfortunate and at the same time it's funny, is that he said, my elder one said they are ready to finance the marriage. Any amount I want to spend on the wedding, they would give it to me. They will sponsor the wedding. And
if they sponsor the wedding, they're not going to sponsor the marriage.
And I asked him, I said, do you have sense at all? I said, if you have sense, now that they want you to get married, just tell them that, okay, you're going to get married, but on one condition. As they are trying to raise money for your wedding, let them raise money for you to establish yourself and also establish your wife. So that after the wedding, there will be no story.
So you won't have to fall back to them.
Exactly. So I don't know why we refuse to set our priorities right. And that has affected a lot of lives. And everyone is just, should I say, trying to cope, not trying to enjoy their marriage, which is very bad.
Okay, so lastly, this one said Nigerian parents and elders have abandoned this group chat. So they need to be here to see this chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you have something for me?
I have. It's an exciting afternoon for me.
Before you have, let me just say my market. Let me say my market.
Carry on,
I'm giving you permission.
Let me say my market, please. You know, I bring good tidings, good news all the way from St. John's Anglican Church, Aroloya, Lagos. And this is celebrating the choir's centenary stroke 101st choir festival and launching of 100 million naira choir trust fund. Did you hear me right?
Yeah.
100 million naira choir trust fund. So at least if we get like 10 people to give 100 people to give a million naira each, or 10 people to give 10 million, you know, it's possible. Our mission is possible.
What God cannot do does not exist.
And the theme is Jehovah is God alone, and the date is Sunday, December 5th, 2021, which is the second Sunday in Advent. So it's in 3 aspects. We have the festival Martins at 10 a.m. and we also have the festival Even Song, which is divided into 2. We have the organ recital, and we have the festival proper by 5 p.m. And in case you don't know, St. John's Aroloya. Have you seen their pipe organ before? You need to come, you need to experience. No, don't look at me with bad eye, you. As in pipe organ to pipe gun.
Has anybody seen my face?
St. John's Aroloya Church has the best pipe organ in the whole of Nigeria, in the whole Nigeria. Malon, no. We're not talking about, forget it. St. John's Aroloya has the best pipe organ in Nigeria.
Can you say it to your full chest?
I'm saying it with my full chest and I'm beating it like this. Pa, pa. Yeah, with my full chest. So come one, come all, come and enjoy everything exciting we have for you at St. John's Anglican Church, Aroloya, as we have some gifted hands that will be on the organ and the talented choir giving you different classical music. Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to say one day we go here.
Come and start going.
I'm not going.
Okay, so this one okay, they say pen advice. Let me start. Rapper Enriga advises young Nigerians. Please ask me, but what is the advice?
What's the advice?
Oh.
He said one round is nothing. One round is enough. Protect yourself, young world.
One hand of what?
Oh,
See the way I'm looking at Kansola.
Is that an advice or a rap? It's definitely a rap. End of story.
This comment section,
You trust Nigerians with savage responses. Like they don't take chances at all.
Yeah.
Nigerians don't take chances at all.
Okay. I like this first comment. I don't know, Nigerians, the way they think, I don't know if they're thinking in the same direction, but I'm going to take it. It is not my handwriting.
People that respond to these comments, is mood.
Let's follow the mood.
The way Nigeria is going, everybody we are doing our day.
Yeah.
Like if you look for shosho, you will see shosho.
Yes.
You will see shosho. Everybody is just going. Don't just do anything, whether verbally, whether with your actions. Don't just let me say it in Yoruba. Because ikonra lo ba de, as in it's ikonra. Everybody is just aiming at 2022. That God, what does 2022
have in
hold?
store?
And everybody is just hoping on God that for a better 2022. Let me put it that way.
Well, from our side, this is just an innocent conversation. I don't know what he's talking about. Do you know? I don't know. Maybe you know. Okay, so a comment said, no be you go tell me what I go carry person son do. I don't know. Okay, so this one
too from reading that Francis says no be you go tell me how many rounds I go. I don't know where they are going.
Even the way ladies are commenting on this thing,
they are ladies. As if you know my thoughts. They are ladies.
It is well with them.
TJ's daddy says 1 round na just warm up for this country. Anyways, it's well with our line of thoughts.
This one said, but now 7 rounds Rema talk now, and we've been on track. Oh my God, Nigerians make jokes out of everything, honestly. Okay, so this one does not sing again. You don't turn special advisor for social media.
Maybe he's looking for rap lines.
So he wants to use so whatever he's able to get.
Okay, I think I have another one here, and once I see stuffs like this, I don't know how I feel. It gets me kind of, should I say, pissed, and I keep wondering how did we get here? Like, how did we find ourselves here? And this is about hospitals and neglect.
Yeah.
A good Samaritan cries out as hospitals allegedly refuse to treat an accident victim in Ikeja, Lagos. Why?
I saw that.
Why?
I feel like hospitals these days, I wonder why they are there, because I feel like
then they should close up.
This life, if you don't had any reason to be at the point of emergency in your life, you will not know what is going on out there. I'm not surprised at this, because this is what I have seen physically. The rate at which they treat sick patients is as if you left your house with joy and you came
to meet them and to come and disturb them.
Thank you, and to come and disturb them. And the kind of attitude, I don't know, I was reading something about, can I remember this law? One law, about how hospitals should treat patients. And this law is a 12-man law. They said it has been established, but it has not started, it's not yet in existence. And I'm like, if Nigeria can behave like this, the health sector on its own will be sane. So talking about this person, I don't know why if a patient or a victim will get to the hospital and you're not giving them attention.
You just neglect them. Someone that is ill, and if you're ill, it will affect your emotions.
Of course.
Now you're putting more emotional trauma, compounding the whole
sickness.
thing. Is hospital not meant to be soothing for patients? Let them come and let them go back home happy.
During my dad's own, before we even got attended to, a Marua drove in. He said the husband is shaking, that they don't know what to do. That's why they brought him here. And these people, the doctor just waited at the door. It is not an emergency. You brought someone from ODD your house. You charter Marua. And the person passed on the spot. And the woman was crying. She was shaking. That she brought this person. This person still waited about extra 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes. Even if you're not going to save his life, an attempt to show sympathy would have gone a long way. They just stood and they were looking at him. There's not an emergency. My dad's case, they told us, okay, it was going to go into the theater for 6 a.m. the next morning. Someone is bleeding. Wait, no tying, no immediate treatment.
You have to stop the bleeding and all that.
We said no problem. We're just looking at him till morning. 6 a.m. will come. 6 a.m. came, so we start buying blood.
Hey,
We should be
Jehovah.
looking for you to buy blood. 6 a.m. at 8 a.m. And I'm like, if this person would have passed on, is at the spot he would have passed on. So I don't know what the medical or health sector, I don't know what they are doing. I don't know whether is the poor remuneration that are giving them that is affecting their welfare to other humanity, because they don't even act like blood flows in their vein. Because we know the amount of calls we made for them to attend to.
Then I realized that once they discover you have people,
that's what I'm saying.
You know people of high caliber, they will attend to you. But once they discover that you don't know anyone, you're just you, they won't attend to you. And it's not in the hospital alone. I've had encounter in other ministries. Some other ministries on the same thing. But why is it like this? Let me briefly read the narration. I was coming back from a shoot at Ikeja last night about 11 p.m. when I saw this man on the road laying with blood all over him. I was told he had an accident and that they've been calling emergency line for the past 1 hour plus. And that person picking up calls kept on telling them the ambulance is coming. But up to the time I came, the ambulance still hasn't arrived. I saw some police officers there, so asked if I can help the victim, and the police says yes, and even followed us to the hospital. We got to the first government hospital at Shomolu. The doctor just came out and looked at him and said they can't treat him, or we should take him elsewhere. We even begged for a first aid treatment, but they refused. Then we drove with the police officers to Lasuth, a Lagos State teaching hospital. Those ones made a little attempt, asked me to go get drip and some drugs, which I did and paid for. After a while, they came back and they said there is no available bed and they can't admit him there. The doctor gave me a letter to give to the doctor at Luth Federal Hospital, and we got there about 1 a.m. at night. And the doctor came out and examined him a little and also said there is no bed. We should take him elsewhere. At this point, I got frustrated.
People that sick in this country. I mean, in this state.
At this point, I got frustrated.
No, last week, you see people attached to cars.
Yeah. At this point, I got frustrated. Even the police officers got very furious and even told the doctor to commence treatment inside my car. But the doctor said, and I quote, "The law here states that no patient should be attended to if he's not in bed." So she can't do anything. So I got frustrated and brought the guy out of my car, dropped him at their gates because I was scared if the guy dies in my car, the story will change.
Yes.
Which is true.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to jail trying to help.
So let it be on record that it happened.
Exactly. These people told their security to lock the gate for us not to go out. To cut the long story short, I'm still at the hospital till now as I'm posting this. These wicked souls have refused to attend to this guy. They've left him to his own fate and putting my own life in danger. Please, Nigerians should help because I'm really frustrated already.
They do that a lot.
That is it. So, like, we have comments here. One said, what the law says, like what the law says.
Wait,
or
what?
I don't even.
Wait,
I don't know.
I want to believe they took an oath.
I
want to believe they took an oath after their whatever, their induction, during their induction. Is the major thing not to save lives?
I wonder.
I don't know why we are so covered with when it comes to.
Is it maybe the saving life as a condition?
Yeah.
Save lives if the life is on our bed. If it's not on our bed, don't save life.
So are you telling me that if you are in this, if you're passing by and you see an accident victim, and if there's little to what you can do, you won't do anything. You just walk pass by.
This is even to tell you that even if it's a medical doctor that sees someone dying, they won't
touch.
Not
all of them. Some can.
I don't even know where the idea that someone is coming in for emergency. You're not treating that person. You're asking the person to go and start buying drip.
Emergency. What's their own definition of
even
emergency?
Even if the person will use drip, I don't know when we started buying drip.
Is it that one that even paying you? They will first tell you to go and collect card. You will now wait
They did that one a lot.
till you collect the card. Then I love this comment. This is not a government problem. It is a people problem. Because we, as people, we make up the government.
Yes.
A human being refusing to help another human being.
Exactly.
Where's your art?
It's easy to blame the government always, but beyond government, we still have a Nigerian, that's people, a Nigerian problem. I think we really need to invite some medical practitioners to the studio to really, because me personally, I'm not understanding. And Koinsola, you're not understanding too. Nobody is understanding. So we really need to invite some medical practitioners to come and tell us if this is really lawful.
I said the one that happened in my eyes, even when the person passed on, they didn't go near it. They asked the person to drive out and carry the body away.
See, I said this one that happened there. It happened somewhere around here.
I was crying that time. I was crying for
the lady. The lady was she was almost dying, and the doctor was looking at her. She has gone. You didn't go there to help her. You didn't go there to help her revive. I mean, to use this your shocker. I mean, what do they even call it? I don't know.
You see that one?
And you were there. You were looking. You were staring, and that place is an emergency hall. What's it called?
It's even what they term as emergency.
And you already concluded within you. This woman is gone, and you're with your pen, and you were like, this woman is gone already.
And you
There's something you can do now, Abba.
Well,
why are we surprised that most people that have their money they prefer to fly outside the country for medical treatments?
Because this is what we get.
That's the same thing. It's not like even because you're Yaradua, if it's for them to give you injection that will kill you.
If they don't know who you are, if you're Yaradua, your soul rest in peace. If they don't know who you are and you go there, they will treat you the same way.
Exactly.
Until they realize who you are, that's when they will comport themselves. Is it meant to be so? It's not meant to be so, but okay. So speaking of hospital, this one, how a worry-based billionaire prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufenyi assisted two ailing Nollywood actors, Clem Oameze and Emeka Ane, with over 15 million naira.
Yeah, he gave Clem 8 million
to take care of their health.
Clem had he's going for a major surgery, I think, on
and it
his
was all in
spine
tears.
and all that. I actually saw that, and that's actually it's very commendable.
Yeah,
it's actually very commendable, and I wish we could have more of people like that could help. I mean, it's true. Now, it's
this question I ask myself too. Why do they always so a comment here asks a question, and it says, why do most of these actors they get health issues? That's a question from the person.
Looking at it, looking at it, I would say, acting is in the entertainment industry, and what they believe in how to make people happy, forgetting themselves, forgetting their health. A lot of them they'll be seeing the signs and symptoms, but at the same time they'll be like, I need to go to location and all that. It's not that maybe they really earn a lot. They don't earn a lot, really. They don't. But they just want to make people happy. Okay, see the case of Baba Suwe. During the period of his burial, a lot of people were talking about him and all that. Even when he was still sick, he still acted a movie when he was sick. So
because it's just part of them. I don't know. It just pains me how some Nigerians will just come out to say trash in comment sections. If you don't have anything to say, keep short. I'm not sorry for it. Keep short. This kind of thing. You even have the mind. You even have the mind to come and start quoting Bible for Matthew 6:3-4 says, but when thou doest harms, let not thy left hand know what your right hand doeth, that thy harms may be in secret.
Was it the man that posted it? There are people there that recorded, that took pictures and all that.
Asking that, what Pastor, what are you preaching? You want to tell me you haven't come across the above verse? Why disgracing him in the name of helping?
That's what I was saying. I said so many people have different things they go through.
And we have Deputy Jesus. We have a lot of Deputy Jesus and Deputy Holy Ghost.
So I can understand that this person probably just suffered an heartbreak, lost a job, something bad just happened again. Just go and type all manner of things that you have to say. Why did I even type that? So I feel like it's mood.
Even if he records, I beg, the man is better already. That's the testimony. Wow, oh my gosh.
Shab, aproko we not finish.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so unfortunate, but we have to call it a day. It's 3:00. Prompt. And we have to call it a wrap. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. It's been an amazing time. We've still got a lot of gist, but because of our time, what can we do? Tomorrow is another beautiful edition you don't want to miss out. Don't forget to like and follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Lagoonradio.Ng, on Instagram and Twitter at Lagoonradio.Ng. My name is DJ Shab, and thanks for being a part of the show. Simidele, okay. Thanks for being a part of the show.
Thank me, I will thank myself.
Thanks for marketing on my show. And on this note, I say bye. Keep listening to Lagoon Radio. Do not go nowhere. Good afternoon once again.
Bye.